Alrighty lads, once again welcome back to another episode of my Jerusalem playthrough. The last few recordings, we're going to get straight into things here guys, the last few recordings have been a little bit quiet. I apologize for that, I don't really know why it is. Sometimes I hate what I do guys, and it's things like that which really drive me nuts, like, you know, my mic is just so much more quiet and I don't know why. I do not know why. I have gone into my devices and turned it all the way up and it seems louder. I'm not sure it's the same as it was, but it seems better. And yeah, like I said, I apologize because there's pretty much nothing I can do about the fact that those other episodes are quiet. Hopefully you guys are able to turn up your own sound or whatever. I suppose I say that retroactively, as they've already been uploaded and so on. But with that being said, should no longer be an issue, hopefully. And let's get back to the grind of waiting for our course to finish. We've definitely been there and done that before. We're just going to be waiting for this course to finish. And I'm looking forward to taking a big chunk out of the Netherlands here, which is going to give us well, we actually have a significant amount of influence in the English channel now, considering how wealthy it is, which is really cool, but due to our occupations. So, rolling in the dough. And we should be poising some of our troops, that's what I intend to do, to fight the next war, which I think sensibly ought to be this nation here, Khorasan. Let's go to drylands there, as we're suffering attrition. But yeah, it's really the long haul here. We've got most of the admin efficiency we're going to get, and we intend to basically just gobble up big chunks of the world. We are experiencing a golden era. And absolutism is above 100. Now the age of absolutism is over, of course, so we're not getting that 1 yearly. It's important to consider. I don't want to drop below 100 there. And as far as Holland is concerned, this nation we just declared on, I'm wondering if I can give the occupation to, I can't say this, Antilles? If not, it's going to be all about Flanders in the future. Okay, so he has given us the occupation. What? No! And now he won't give it back. So colonial nations cannot take overseas provinces. That's really weird, guys, because I've given Falklands to, like, Argentina. It must be considered overseas to be based off of colonial regions. But that's not part of the colonial region. Dunno. Continent? There's capitals and let's have a look at continents. No, that's South America. Okay, both. Oh, no, it is North America. Alright, there we go. That's why. Okay, you can't give colonial nations provinces on a different continent. Yep, alright, that makes sense. Yeah, he's a one province minor, so it's really sad that we cannot change the occupation again. It doesn't make much sense at all. But let's white peace and we'll just do the same thing again in a few years' time. At this time, give it to whoever will take it. Netherlands enthusiasm increasing. Well, that's not good. But I think my PUs that I have, my allied troops, will be able to manage that. Yeah, let's take up for -15. Nice and cheap tech there, and then start accumulating some Diplo points while we integrate Spain for the integration of Portugal. I did ask your guys' opinion whether we should form France. Forming France is obviously a smart move, but I don't think we're going to do it. I don't feel like doing it. France is pretty... No. It's not, just to be clear. I was going to say France is pretty lame compared to Jerusalem. No, it's not. I'm just talking in terms of the game. France is the bomb diggity. But in the game, you know, I've spoken about this many times before. When you start as a small nation, you form France, you just kind of feel like, I should have just played France, because I'd be stronger than I am now, right? So it has the opposite intention of feeling badass, in my opinion. We're still ahead in military, that's good. Ship durability helps out our naval game, I guess, which, yeah, it could be significant. For Ming and so on. But not all that significant, as we will just swarm anybody with our overwhelming numbers. Now, sadly, I noticed that one of these is further behind, but we are getting to the point in which we have caught everything up here, and hopefully dominating East Africa as Zanzibar, and getting ourselves a merchant once we've caught the stuff up. Well, that gave us extra influence in Aden. It's good to see as well. Rebels crossing the border. They're there. Yeah, and since I turned my mic up, guys, in the recording devices up to maximum, I noticed that the background noise is significantly worse. You know, one of the beautiful things, if you guys go watch one of my old videos where I didn't have a good quality microphone, it would pick up a lot of static and background noise, and I don't know how it is right now currently, but it was worse. It was definitely worse. I noticed that. Nice. Some furnaces. These are the first furnaces that I've built, lads. So that's cool. Alright, so can we burgers up some stuff? Like champagne? Bordeaux. That's not a priority, but we could do it. Neither is that, but we could do it. Okay, let's not get crazy. Oh, I could have sworn it was Alexandria, but it shows what I know. The trade influence here in Alexandria is higher because of that 14. There we go. And we're under the social mobility being able to proc. So they'll do us. Still not very happy, but they'll do us for now. We'll just deal with the penalty. Yeah, so I guess we're at 27%. We'll be lucky to have 27% once we peace out. So this war is quite a profitable situation to be in. So we're getting a big chunk of the most wealthy trading node in the game. We're doing a good job spending my admin points, guys. Staying ahead at this stage, you know, back to back, and that's how you want to eat up the world. We've been doing a really bad job of that in general throughout the course of this game. But we've been doing good lately, at least. Okay, I should manually convert this stuff up. And the other thing is that I'm focusing my Diplo points. I'll definitely consider changing the focus back to admin here, but I feel like with that 65, we're doing okay. I want to see how we fare once we peace out. Because right now, the first thing I want to do with this cash that we have is upgrade our advisors. The Diplo one can be upgraded. But, yeah, once we peace out, I want to see how we fare. Okay, there it is. This is nice and satisfying. We don't even need to take cash. Tons of aggressive expansion there. But he was Protestant, and yeah. It's aggressive expansion. It's just a number. So, let's have a look at some of these forts. That's pretty good saturation of forts. And this is grasslands. Why don't we eliminate that castle? I stated up Normandy, didn't I? Damn, that's some decent development there. Yeah. How much does this cost? Wondering about some of these canals. The Suez Canal would be pretty nice. Just sipping on some coffee. So all we need is money to do that. Interesting. Then we can zip back and forth through there. Alright, it looks like we're basically converting this stuff up anyway, by the looks of things. But let's just prioritize the, you know, trade in areas. No! All the way around? No! Our power projection's doing really well. That's honestly one of the benefits of doing quote-unquote worse, doing quote-unquote badly. You know, one of the downsides to when you're just doing so well and you've just been demonstrably destroying everybody for the longest period of time is you don't even have valid rivals. So let's get this guy out here and then declare this war. I feel like we've got plenty of time. Oh, Yemen's not backing him up right now. That seems like it's a good call to declare the war then. Oh, that's weird. So it must be Defender of the Faith, but yeah. But he's rivaled. Okay, there's no hurry then in that case. It's all good. Let's check our relations while we're at peace. Great Britain could be improved. Austria could be improved. And we're... yeah, see, I want to make a client state, and I'm going to. But it's just dumb to do that right now, guys. It is foolish to do it right now. I need to wait until we're under our Diplo relation slots. But let's begin integrating Portugal. That's quite painful. Netherlands loses the emperorship to the Brandenbeast. It's quite annoying, honestly. But there you go, the Brandenbeast. It's just our sheer overwhelming numbers that are going to swarm him and deal with him. But we've got to be careful when we fight those wars. If he gets backed up by numbers like Bavaria and so on, those stacks are going to be quite frightening. So how is our economy doing? Nice. Let's go for some additional Diplo points. And I'm going to focus my admin again. I so badly need more generals right now. Okay, looks like most of the rebel factions in this area have been dealt with, however. That's good. Let's just get out here and declare another war. Could go in against the Commonwealth again, apparently. How did the Russian war go? He's still fighting it. And it looks pretty stalematey. Three years truce with Trans. It's pretty nice how we've got a good coverage of nations to declare on. Because that can often be an issue. You know, and then you have to do kind of awkward snaking out, which I'm not a fan of. Right now, we can kind of just attack them, and then attack them, it's whatever. And just like a doom squad. Just spread out in every direction feels good, man. So their combined forces is a lot, and of course, any kind of tech advantage doesn't really exist. We do actually have a small tech advantage against this nation. Forts. Delhi's building some big forts. Just the two big forts. Khorasan, on the other hand, does not seem to have many forts, and they are just about all low. That's interesting. I think I just took one of my generals. No, we're using that good stuff. Are you serious? I thought I had that selected. Let's go out here. Thank you. The sooner we declare this war, the sooner our legions of friends make their way down. So that's kind of why I'm declaring it now. We'll take some of the cheeky tax. That 15% tax is a ridiculous modifier right now. So let's get some of that cheeky money. And was that military advisor cheaper? I don't think so. He's just a basic advisor. Doing perfectly well on manpower. Shoot, I should use this guy because I can upgrade him. Yep. Let's just use the land maintenance. That's an economical dude to have anyway. Rehire him. I don't know, it's really expensive, but I guess we can afford it. Right now we could do with some of those military points while I try to rush down my, what is it, quality idea group. That's drylands, and this is mountains. So I'm having a fight here in these provinces. Get wrecked. We're going to catch that guy in the mountains. Feels good. Ownage, too easy. Too easy. We're really... I feel like it's a long time coming, but we're kind of on the homeward stretch. That's how I feel. So, how much of this... Are we going to be able to fully annex this guy? This stuff should not be that large in terms of development. Oh, not quite. Not quite, because, I mean, we can fully annex them, of course, but it's that overextension. So I probably want to own Persia and probably care the least about this. We will have a truce with Delhi. I don't think bordering out here is a huge priority either. So that 99.2, that looks pretty good. And we could go Commonwealth, Trans, and then from Trans we can go into other nations. Yeah, oh, I didn't even realize I'm at war with that dude. So we're going to have a truce with him as well. Now, if we could help it, I would like to deal with rebels out in the Netherlands region quickly, really quickly, so that we no longer have to deal with them again. Well, it's not that. I want them to no longer delay the coring progress any longer than, you know, necessary, so that we can grab this 99.2 and not be waiting on like one province to finish up coring. Or stack wiped, mate. Mate, it's all over for you. The dream is real. Mistakes were made. Should have grabbed a cheeky general there. Alright, now speaking of generals, these two are available. Let's make sure to use them. That looks fine to me. He backed off there, okay. So let's go into the mountains again. Quite outnumbered, but hopefully not for long. If these reinforcements can make it out there as well. You get added to the trading company, boy. Philippines, I think this guy is a protectorate of Ming. You know, it's a shame that one war against them. One war against them, we could get that merchant up and running. In the Philippines, I think some significant amount of affluence actually travels through there. But who wants to fight Ming, mate, when you're not in position to do so? The answer is nobody, that's who. Certainly not the monk. Okay. Now, how much war score was this? 68. And we're getting his capital. Good. Alright. We're doing perfectly fine. Mountains, fort level 2, that should fall pretty quick. It's not the best idea to be on the mountains, but the fort level 2 should fall pretty quickly. Alright, so I was just spamming S there. It doesn't seem to separate one. It's just inconsistent because it keeps splitting down the middle. But spamming S is somewhat effective at spreading your sort of stack out. Turns out Brazil is happy with us. That's cool. Last time we checked, he was not happy. Oh, that's right, we paid off his debt, I remember now. And he was real happy after that. It's interesting to see here, we obviously are overextended. And we still have the -3. I wonder when that will go away. Because we're going to start losing some serious Diplo points when that goes away. But at the moment, we're generating Diplo points while integrating Spain and Portugal. So that's what I'd like to see. Now we need to ruin this guy's enthusiasm and get enough war score. I'm perfectly happy to separate peace some of these nations, but it's going to take a while to walk out there. Unfortunately. Yeah, so I'm just going to save up cash. I think actually building the Suez Canal in particular would be quite cool. Takes ages to build though, unfortunately. Get him, Austria. I believe in your dramatically inferior numbers. I believe you can do it. Reinforce him. Oh my goodness, he's not going to. Okay, well, you're failing me, Austria. You're failing me. I'm quite surprised. Dropping the ball there a bit, but that's okay. I still love you. Just because you're Austria, though. No other reason. Let's do it. Oh, costly. Oh, costly. Damn. Not worth it. That's all good. We can afford, we can do whatever we want. Including assault stuff. Okay, can I make it through to your capital? Yes, I can. Sweet. Delhi is going to get separate piece of Reno'd. Like it ain't no thing. Okay, so yeah, increasing our influence in Zanzibar actually pulls a significant amount of money out. At least that's what it should do. So that's pretty cool. I like that. As we convert these up, add them to the trading company, I'm going to feel a little bit good about myself. And then hopefully we'll be rewarded with that merchant eventually. But yeah, I am trying to go for this cheeky separate piece where we can. For the purpose of truce times. So let's wander off up towards his capital city. But I feel like he might need some backup. Oh, wow. Damn, son. Our army tradition's way up there. Didn't our army tradition drop down? We're capped essentially right now. It's because of all these battles. Feels good, man. We're the boss. We're the best. We're the beastables. Now we just need to roll some generals and actually roll well for once in my entire life. Which is never going to happen. Because I need my military points to spend on ideas. Lol. So that I don't fall behind in my tech. But hopefully our army tradition remains up there. That would be cool. Alrighty. Morale of navies. So if we could just get some heavy ships up and upgrade the ships that we do have, we'd be in good shape. I'm thinking about Ming. It would be nice to be able to smash Ming, just blockade all of his coasts, help us with those coastal forts, but also, yeah, demoralize him. That'd be good. To wrap that war up more quickly. So we probably have the war score here. Pretty close. Pretty close. Let's just get Chigat here. Yeah. Pronounce that one correctly, for sure. See, this is what I'm talking about. You die immediately and don't delay my coring progress, please. You Dutchmen. You damn Dutchies. Okay, that is grasslands. Grasslands. So attrition is not so bad here. Good. Because everything around here is bloody mountains and desert, where attrition is really bad. Now, if we look at Persia, he really shouldn't have very much influence at all in Persia after this war is over. Which would be good. Because we want all the money, we want all the money in the world, right? And I'm thinking about, can we get a, should we just take any old advisor that we can upgrade? Right now I literally have no options to upgrade. I quite like the Unrest advisor though, I think it does actually help. Hopefully this will drop real quickly. It looks good. It looks promising. Could drop in the first month there. And we've got much more siege ability now. I'm also looking forward to taking that siege ability policy. Alright. Alright. Let's try to be efficient. So, sorry about the truce there, mate. 100%. Overextension. Why did my... what happened? He developed. Alright, it's 100% though, we're at 0, that's fine. I thought maybe my absolutism decreased. It's interesting how that was like 98.2 or something like that, now it is a 100. But that is pretty efficient. Feeling good about that, guys. Back to back, big chunks of land, all day, every day. No big deal. I think it might be time, guys, to fight the Commonwealth. These guys always give us trouble. They always give us bloody trouble, these guys. I wonder if this time will be different. We just need overwhelming numbers. I need units to defend from rebels, obviously. I don't feel like we have overwhelming numbers. I could hire more troops. We've got some unrest there. Mostly Africa seems to have revolted, which means it should never really revolt again. Let's go ahead and pick up one of these stacks and then eventually pull all of this stuff away. Ah, yeah, this one as well. That's a little bit of a problem. See how the Unrest Advisor actually helps, though? French Brazil. Get a life, mate. So... we just broke the Pope's alliance. And I guess we could just do that. That's the lazy thing to do. Let's just break their alliances. Except they won't. Okay, cool. Well, that's going to be our war next episode, guys. And like I said, I'm looking forward to a bit of a Russian client state. But I don't want to do it right now. Because I value my diplo points and we'll be going over our diplomatic relations in that case. How many mercenaries do I have available? Tons. Tons of mercs available. So let me check my combat width really quickly. 40. Okay. I wish you could just edit your thing. Oh well. What I'm going to do is go up to 22 in the front line. This will be on the new template. So our templates are going to be consist of 42 dudes. But let's spend some of our manpower that we have and get some more troops here on the front line. That's one way to get them there fairly quickly. But that's actually going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm looking forward to... This is pretty much our life now, guys. I'm going to be honest. We're waiting for the integrating of these nations, which is quite satisfying in multiple different ways. Dude, are my lightships? Yes, they are protecting trade. Okay, so our influence in the English Channel dropped massively. Ridiculously massively after that war ended and we don't have all of those occupations, but still picking up some influence in the English Channel. Yeah, and I'm interested to see, guys, these bloody Poles, man. Look at their generals. They have nothing but good generals, and they have way better military ideas than us. So obviously they're much weaker than they've been in the past. Well, honestly, guys, they're not that much weaker because this is very low development and they've actually expanded a little bit. But it is what it is. We have the overwhelming numbers of friends, the Scandinavians, etc. We'll definitely beat them. It just might be a little bit painful, but we'll see. That's going to be next episode. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you then.